got a lot of experience, and so it helped me a lot. You know, just learning and communicating with everybody else, knowing what everybody else is doing. So.
Because you look like you came in the spring just a whole more confident guy.
Yeah, I did. And like I said, that came with the experience I got at the end of last season. It was, it helped me a lot. You know, I think I got my first start at LSU that night. So.
What's different for the guys in the back with the scheme this year? Do you guys have new responsibilities or more responsibility, or have you noticed that?
We have way more responsibility, and we're blitzing a whole lot more. And so, you know, we're going down there with the linebackers, we're doing pass rush and doing this and doing that. You know, it's all about learning for the young guys. A lot of stuff I already knew, but we just kind of added on. But you know, for the young guys like Quadre, Antoine, and Deontay Evans, it's just a whole lot.
That's the thing. You don't have the luxury of being a young guy anymore. You're one of the old guys.
Yeah, and that's the one thing Coach Mullen told me coming into the spring. He's like, you're an older guy now. I need you to step up and be a leader. So.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that, bro. It get hard sometimes, you know, because our team is split up into like 10 different teams, and I got my own team. I got Nick James and Quay on my team, so I got a workload. So.
Well, how did you draw that assignment?
Actually, that wasn't my call. That was Nico's call. I got Nico on my team too, so he made that call.
I know Nico's the senior of the group, but Jeff Collins said you're kind of the guy that verbally keeps things going and makes the calls.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kind of becoming an increased role for you.
Yes, sir. You know, I kind of, because when I was younger, it was Wade Bonner that was the verbal guy, and Charles was kind of like the, you know, and so that's all it is, man. If I'm verbal and I'm talking, you know, it's contagious, and it helps those guys focus a little bit.
Coach Mullen too talked last. You said maybe even though we had a bunch of seniors out there and a bunch of veterans, the communication wasn't as good in the secondary, and that seems like something you're trying to correct this spring.
Right, and that's really all it boils down to is just communicating and just knowing what your assignment is, knowing what the guy's doing next to you. So.
Did you feel hesitant last year? I mean, okay, I've got Darius and John and crew. They know what they're doing, so I'm not going to speak up.
Right, yeah. I kind of feel like that. I'm like, you know, these are NFL guys. We'll make them think they're going to listen to me, but you know, at times they actually did. So, I corrected them on a lot of things, so, you know, it kind of helped me grow a little bit.
You feel like a coach out there now almost?
Not quite. You know, I got Coach Hughes right behind me, so, you know, that's enough for me. So.
Let's talk about how, besides it being more aggressive, how do you see a different defense this year? Because I see some really subtle things out there in spring that Coach Collins seems to be doing.
You know, I can say it's a little bit more exciting. It's more exciting to play defense. And, you know, we're not doing the same thing. We're not going to the middle of the field every play. We're not playing, you know, too high every play. We're blitzing. We're coming down. We're playing man to man. You know, it's a whole lot of stuff that play.
Are you more free or strong, or just both at this point?
My title is strong, so and Nico's the free safety, but we always.
But realistically, y'all are almost interchangeable.
Yeah.
What's it like working beside Nico? I mean, because he's a former high school quarterback, probably thinks he knows everything about the game.
Right. Well, you know, that's one thing that we have in common. Like we both were kind of like. Well, I played quarterback a little bit my senior year in high school, and so it kind of helped me be vocal. That's kind of where I got that from. You know, it's good playing beside him because, you know, if I miss a tackle, I know he's finna clean somebody up right behind me. So.
You like how Coach Mullen really this year, maybe more so than most springs, it's almost ones against ones all the time, so it's best on best.
Right.
Nothing comes easy in practice or drills.
Right. You know, I tell people all the time, Jamion Lewis is one of the hardest receivers to cover, man. Bar none, man. That dude, he's so strong, man. It helps me a lot.
So what do you expect the next couple of weeks? You got about 7 practices left, man.
We just gotta finish strong, man. We gotta, you know, somebody told me the spring is where you fail. If you're gonna fail, it's gotta be in the spring. You don't wanna be, you know, run around with your head cut off in fall camp. You know, that ain't the time to do it. So, you know, this is the best time for us to learn, and you know, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be all right.
Appreciate it.